Then, while they're unconscious, they're considered helpless.
So, Bunko, you have not weighed in at all on this conversation.
I've been dealing with Atham. So, what are you doing?
I'm trying to knock this guy out. He's pinned against the ground.
I thought the rules said that he can't do that.
He can't do a coup de grace to do it. He'll do attacks, I think.
Unless you rule otherwise, the rules do not allow it.
I mean, I will roll a triple flaming attack on this thing. It just seems really ridiculous.
Just roll an attack, and I'll do an attack -5 against his.
$18.
Alright, you failed. You hit him on the head, but didn't do anything.
I'm really unclear as to how, like, that was supposed. No, just go on.
Can't get out.
Well, was that an opposed check that they were trying to do?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
11 and 18 against your badger.
18's a hit. Which one's attacking him?
5.
5's in for a world of trouble now.
9 damage. And number 3 tries to hit the badger but misses. Alton?
Okay, Alton will finish his spellcasting. Okay, come forth from my nightmares bound to my will. And summon a natural. There. At 40 feet, however long that is from me. Looks like he can only be like...
Alright.
And it will full attack Hobgoblin. Oh, let's do. Yeah, we'll do full attack against Hobgoblin 3. And I guess that's not flanking. Two gore attacks at +7. 2 claw attacks at +5.
Damn, that thing's nasty.
20, 22, 25, 20.
Hit.
Wow. see what the damage is on this thing.
Ah, not that. Wrong one. Hit up instead of enter. Damage. And claw damage.
Your guy slices and dices, and he's dead. Pieces of him fly.
Okay.
It slices, it dices.
Elton will step forward a little bit. And up and down.
I've got 7.
.24 against the Badger.
That's definitely a hit.
Five damage. And Recluse.
Can I move to that square?
Yeah. He's a large creature?
It's weird. Let me.
Is he a large creature? Or?
He's a large creature. So I guess
Oh.
technically he's in like those 3 squares, I guess.
I'll say you guys are friendly, so
Very friendly.
I
you're rubbing butts.
Nashurus, yeah, exactly.
With a demon.
I straddle the demon's leg.
Oddly enough, though, in the picture, the gore attack is smaller than the claw attack. It does more damage.
Yay! Finally a decent roll.
This is against Hobgoblin 6.
6 points. And I am done.
And Hobgoblin Sid had exactly 6 points. Oop.
Kill them all!
Multi-death.
That was a nice 6 points.
Yeah.
Area of effect. Rapier attack.
Zook.
Type of the 1,000 blades.
6 points killed him, really?
Yeah,
He didn't have that much left.
Ruth and Juan were already attacking.
Ah. But I get the kill. Ha ha ha.
Bodies teleport. Oof. My grave harvester is ready.
That's against Hobgoblin 7, since I have a clear line of sight on him, but he's still got my -4.
That's my. It's a miss.
Then that's my turn.
Arthur?
I continue to pin this guy.
Can you do like intimidates and stuff during combat?
Yes, standard action.
Why aren't you doing that? Have him surrender.
Do I have the room to go up the back like this?
Yeah, you can go through an ally.
Yeah, as long as you don't sit on them.
And then if you move there, you're provoking. You're provoking a lot of attacks of opportunity if you go way up there.
Yeah.
Well, one.
That would be fine.
Well, I went over my 20, so I don't get an attack also, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, then I'm done.
Ruth?
Let's start with the badger. The badger has gone into a berserk fury and is attacking Hobgoblin 5 until one of the two is dead.
He drops his claw.
Just close.
He misses.
Badger's
Oh.
done.
And he misses.
A frenzy attack that of nothing.
And Ruth will take on the same one.
How did you get
How did you
there?
get there?
Oh, you didn't see it?
Did you double move?
Well,
and
you
go around.
ran
No. No, I didn't run straight.
You got to do spacebar if you're going to do that. It works the same way. Yeah, I see it now.
Alright. So you're attacking 5.
Yes.
Alright. You're flanking 2, so.
Yeah, I added it in the flanking.
Alright, that's a hit.
Eight damage. There we go. Yeah, Juan's done. I'm done.
Shiro?
How much is this goblin struggling?
Right now he's pinned, so he's holding mobile.
Yes, well, we've already established that that is deceptive.
Well, he actually truly is immobile this time. Immobile but not helpless.
What does that mean?
Means he can't move.
The rules that he was reading said that there's one round that has to go by. That round, one round has gone by.
Alright, so can he struggle against me trying to tie him up or knock him out or anything?
What are you going to try?
Like, I'm asking if he's held pinned, are his limbs still flailing?
His legs, arms might be flailing around, yeah. But his torso's pinned to the ground.
Well, seeing that there's absolutely no way that I can be guaranteed to tie this thing up, I am just going to try to knock him out again. This time, I am going to go ham on the back of this guy's head, and I'm going to no. Let's see here. I'm going to mountain hammer the back of his head.
Okay.
Nope.
Roll a reflex.
I am really, really not having good luck tonight.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Been
I
there.
rolled a 1, 1, and 2 the last 3 combats, attacks in a row last time we were in combat.
You still have your weapon.
All right. Before my turn is done, I look at the goblin and I say, "If you don't stop struggling, I will behead you next round." And that is my turn.
He just garbles something in Goblin to you and is still struggling. And he's still pinned.
I look up at Arthur and I just say, "Squish his head. This is not worth it."
He'd also be easier to knock out if I dealt damage to him first. Because it's based on current hit points. He's
I'm
currently
done. I'm done
full.
wasting turns on this thing.
On the other hand, I could sit here and keep holding him while you guys deal with the hobgoblins. But
919 on the Badger.
19 hits, I think.
Nope, Atham's not here.
Yeah, the AC shows 16.
Alright.
And that kills it. Almost. He's got 1 hit point.
Your Badger has 1 hit point. Alton.
My Nashral will take a 5-foot step away from Hobgoblin 7 and try to grapple him from range. Can I do that? If I have reach, can I grapple from range?
Can you grapple from range?
Yes, reach.
enemy creatures usually can, so let's see why not. As long as you can make
I
a
shall
melee
attempt
attack
to
roll.
pin him to the ground with my claws. Its claws, not my claws.
Which one? 5 or 7?
7.
Okay.
It is medium-sized, correct?
Yep.
I get plus 14 on my grapple attempt.
Ow.
It begins tentacle raping. That I won't go there.
Have any tentacles?
So is this against his AC?
I rolled grapple. I guess I have to touch him first, don't I?
Yeah.
He has probably a touch attack, isn't there? I don't know if he can actually attack me though, because it normally provokes an attack of opportunity, but he doesn't have any weapons that can reach me.
Alright.
Throw his sword at you.
Yeah. I can.
Melee touch attack.
Ah.
So single attack, melee touch attack is 7.
19? What's his AC?
I guess is he throwing a sword at me then, or?
He's basically swiping at you as you try to grab him.
Okay, well, I guess it fails. That's the whole reason I didn't reach. His AC's bad.
Okay.
Well, it's done.
Uh, 8 damage.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Badger time.
Like you can hit an AC of 14.
Aha!
If you roll more than
timing.
that too, maybe.
I just need a 6. Wow. Oh,
13.
second attack. His AC goes down when he's enraged.
That's how many hit points he had.
He dies.
I look at Yosh. Go, friend. Join the melee. I shall deal with this one.
I recommend just putting a little bit more pressure on his skull.
I glance toward Ruth. I have prior commitments for this one.
Recluse.
I'll move to there. You do realize there's another lieutenant up here. We could take him instead.
I just tried that.
So I will. Could try it again with the other guys. I will attack Hobgoblin 5, and my dodge 2 target is Hob 7.
Got him.
18 points.
Nice stab.
Yeah.
Well, it helps to have flanking. Otherwise, it'd be a lot less. Because my sneak attack is 3d6 now.
Zook.
Move to here and attack with rapier.
You hit.
And that threat is a critical.
And you critically hit.
So I do max damage.
Critical hit, you do the multiplier that is applied to the weapon.
Times 2. Okay.
Times 2 for rapier, I think. So, if your normal attack would be 1d8 plus a number, it's just that times 2. So it'd be 2d8 plus 2 times the number.
Oh, you don't double what you roll. You just double.
Well,
the
that's
dice.
it. Just says to double it. It depends. It's up to Bunko how well he wants to
Yeah,
do it. Some
can be-
DMs like double dice. Some DMs like double what number you roll.
Which do you want? Bunko?
Either one. Doesn't matter.
Double the dice is more average, whereas the other is more min or max.
I like double the dice myself, but more dice is always fun.
And you add your plus to double your plus also, or
Yes.
When doubling or multiplying anything that's not additional dice, like flat pluses, always get multiplied.
okay. So my singing bonus gets doubled.
Yes.
A whole 10. Is actually really good for me. That's max damage.
Now, Arthur's crit is like, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Imagine if he criticaled on that charge attack.
He exploded. Okay, so
Alright.
Hobgoblin 7 took a whole 10 damage from little old me.
Alright. Stab him in the thigh.
I can see it now. I one-shot the dragon.
Arthur.
I'm gonna roll Intimidate. I'm gonna, growl menacingly at this goblin and say that if he doesn't stop struggling, I'm gonna crush his face.
Let's see, opposed to intimidate.
I will. Alright, he's scared. and he's stopped squirming. Godfrey?
All right. So, are we trying to subdue the Lieutenant Hobgoblin or no?
I thought we were, but
Ideally,
nice.
if we can subdue them, we can get information about where the rest of the prisoners might be,
we already got
or
that thought.
or the like detailed information.
But we have one already, right?
Because last time we just got like random grunt, so we have one right now. We have a goblin lieutenant under wraps, I think. But
Okay. So I'm gonna swing my sword and try to cleave him in half, and I'm gonna use power attack.
Define him.
Number 7.
Number 7's the lieutenant we want to capture.
Well, so we are gonna capture. Okay, then I'm gonna.
I'm just pointing that out.
on the other hand, he's easier to knock out if he's weakened. But
No, that's all right.
If you move like that, he's going to have a free attack against you.
Have a free attack against me.
if you move through a square that an enemy threatens, he gets a free attack.
Or if you leave a square, too.
Yes.
So leaving
Leaving a square at which an enemy can actually reach if an attack provokes an attack opportunity.
All right. How about I hit him for non-lethal damage
Do that. -4 penalty.
at a -4 penalty?
Yeah, whatever your normal roll is, and then subtract 4. That is what your roll penalty equals.
That's about the same as your grapple.
Or you could damage him lethally to a point where it's easier to knock him out. Instead of doing non-lethal. Non-lethal just flat out says I'm not doing damage. But since knocking unconscious is based on their current hit points, you could damage them down to like 5 hit points and then make it easier to knock them unconscious. But
All right, fine. Then I'm going to swing my sword at him and see how much I can do to him. So it's a D20 plus 10. You're still singing, correct?
Yeah, I'm still
yes.
Okay. So it's a D20 plus 10. I think.
Just a note that Zook is the only one that's touched him. He did 10 damage, and his hit points went down only about 10%.
Okay. Yeah, that'll kill him in one shot. All right. All right, well, let's see if I even hit him.
I would think so. It's
All right.
actually with 28.
Oh. Okay. So I hit him.
Yep.
And it's plus 8 plus
5.
Plus 5.
One more for the singing.
Thingy, plus 5. Oh, only did 8 points of damage.
Better than none.
Yeah.
Alright. Stab him.
Wait a minute, I did more damage than someone else. Yay!
You
I see
you
this
critted
big,
to do that damage.
I don't care. I see this large human in bright shiny armor, and I notice that I hurt the thing more than me. I mean, that I hurt him more than he did. I'm very happy.
Atham. Gotta roll to see if you keep your weapon.
Looking up my reflex right now.
You narrowly keep your weapon.
Really? What's your DC on that? 12?
when he detected evil, did these light up evil?
He didn't.
He didn't,
detect
'cause he
it.
was-
I thought he did
Nah.
earlier though.
I
Just
didn't
go
do it,
into
no.
it.
Oh, okay. Because remember, you have this attack too.
Yeah, no, Smite Evil.
One misses. Shiro.
Seeing that Arthur has managed to get this thing to submit this time, I am now going to tie this thing up. since it's no longer resisting.
All right.
And I will hog-tie this thing like hand to foot, and make sure it is, he is securely bound.
Roll your attack.
Attack?
Yeah,
Use rope.
I need to see if you dropped the rope.
He's not.
Roll
not
your use rope.
You still can roll a 1.
Yes. Well, how high is your use rope?
Is your profession dominatrix?
18 on a use rope check.
All right.
That's probably good enough. Of course, we won't know.
That's okay. If he runs away, I'm pretty sure I can catch him.
True.
And I make sure to kick his weapon far, far away.
All right. So you disarm him and tie him up.
Yeah, and that's. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do. I say, I've got him, Arthur.
Now Arthur can go stand on the hobgoblin.
Oh,
Ooh,
who did you
crit.
attack?
All right. So yeah. Confirmed.
Who did you confirm against?
Ruth.
Okay.
So the second attack misses, but the first one is confirmed critical.
For 24 damage?
No.
Hasn't rolled damage yet.
okay.
That was
Hasn't
confirmed.
rolled.
What is the critical for a long sword?
Times 2. 1920.
Yep.
$26 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Alton.
Okay, subdue him, my minion! And, we will gore Hobgoblin 7. Or nope, and probably still nope. No, right?
Nope, nope.
And we'll do claw. Where's my claw? For 23 and 21?
This is against number 7.
Yeah.
First claw hits.
Okay, 1 claw. Right. Claw damage. 6. And this is kind of danger close, but fire burst right there. Those 3 hexes.
Ooh. Heat flares amongst you. All of a sudden, Reclusette's hair is blown back, hair dryer style.
Fireball, alley 1.
I had to get a
both
17.
fail.
Yeah.
So we'll take 14.
And I'm done.
Hobgoblin 7's turn. After they take damage.
Sick. All right. Zook. $14, $17.
Oh, I thought you were telling me it was my turn. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I was like, okay.
Those
neither
are misses.
hit. Those are misses.
Clus.
Okay, well, damn it. I was hoping that other one would be dead by now and I could intimidate the lieutenant. Does he get bonuses if he's got allies up for intimidate?
Don't think so. His ally's almost dead too, so.
Alrighty. So let's see. What is the DC for trying to? Or it's an opposed to will, right?
Yep.
It's probably have low will. I'm going to put up my rapier as if to skewer them and say, "Drop your weapons and I'll let you live."
To who?
Okay. I guess I gotta pick one. Drop your weapon and I'll
You
let
can
you
target
live.
both of them.
I don't know if I
There's
can.
no
Pointing
reason
his
why you
rapier
can't.
at one, but just
You can
I
wave
can-
it around.
If you're not focusing,
you
I'm going to
guys
make
all
a
drop your
penalty.
weapons. Not you, idiots. Them. So I focus on the lieutenant then. Oh, wonderful. Yeah,
He
perfect.
laughs and spits in your face.
Okay. And that's my standard action, so I guess I'm done.
that
And
was
he's
good.
still my dodge 2 target.
Okay.
Not that it's probably gonna matter.
I'll take a 5-foot step. And attack Hobgoblin 5. And probably miss.
Yep. That's a miss. Arthur.
I move to here and lance Hobgoblin 7. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and lance Hobgoblin 7. Standard lance attack. Plus 12.
Your lance swishes by.
Whoosh, I miss. Next person. Godfrey.
Free.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him again with my longsword.
You might want to.
Miss.
That doesn't really help you anyways. But
No.
I was gonna say you might want to do a 5-foot step to the north, and then you could be flanking with Recluse. You get a +4, but
It
you
wouldn't
still
matter.
Yeah, you
You
still
can
would
5 step now after his attack
Oh, okay.
for next turn.
There you go. I'm done.
Ruth.
Nice.
Juan latches
damage.
onto his neck, and he
Kills him.
dies.
Job 1. Juan.
Chomp chomp. Juan the dog?
Yes.
Yes.
Go on.
Okay.
And Juan rips his throat out.
Do I want to
Uh,
risk killing the hobgoblin Well, this might intimidate him. 5-foot step and cast Healing Sting. I want to attack Hob 7 with it.
Alright.
Do I have to
Activate your
roll a
Hellcat
concentration
gauntlets.
check?
I don't know.
Depends what kind of
That way
spell
it doesn't
is.
provoke an attack of opportunity. I'm hoping.
Ooh,
I'll say you're fine.
with a 3? You're
It
nice.
was a 5-foot step. It was a 5 step. He didn't have that far to go, so.
Oh, it's from casting a spell in combat, but
Is it a touch attack spell?
yes, it's a touch attack.
As a touch attack spell, you could cast it when you were still away from
Yeah.
him, then step in to deliver. You don't provoke that way.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's only when you're casting when he's in your face that's an issue.
I'm guessing that's probably a miss,
Yeah, that's a miss.
even on touch. Okay. Oh, wait. +2 for flanking. Oh, and +1, he's a goblin. It's a 16. It's a 17. I forgot the morale bonus too.
It's a 38.
17. It's a 17 touch.
Hunt, hunt.
Alright.
I was so worried about Bab and my dex.
Does that
I
hit?
forgot everything
I'll
else.
say that's a hit.
So it does D12 plus my caster level
Ooh.
in
It's better than
damage
Killer
that
ones.
heals me. And then the Hellcat gauntlets I've got on loan from Alton do another 2d6 of slashing damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Might kill him.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It's worked on. Do you have weapon finesse?
Ruth does, yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
So 22 damage.
Yes.
Alright.
15 of it
good.
heals Ruth. Okay, I'm done.
That's a nice little spell. I didn't know about that.
Alright.
Now is he going to be intimidated?
He's hurting pretty bad. Ashiro?
Well, now is the time to ask. The extra damage provided from the Hellcat gauntlets, because it technically adds damage to the spell, does he get to heal that too?
I don't think so, because the spell's necromantic, but the extra damage is slashing damage. So I
Adding
didn't
damage
think
to the
that-
spell, though, so it's worth asking.
No.
True.
Okay, well. Can't hurt for asking.
What do I see and hear from over there? Like, is it just like a cluster of people like shifting about, yelling and screaming and stuff?
I have a light source, so you can see a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
You see the party surrounding one and whittling them down pretty efficiently.
and has anything actually been said in the party about capturing this one?
Oh, you
Yes.
heard me ask him to surrender.
Well, you asked the other guy. Well, no, you did ask this one.
Okay. Making sure, because I was going to roleplay this so I thought Yoshiro would do things.
Teleport in a grapple.
Ashiro throws Alton's Pikachu at.
No,
You don't want to do that. He's holding a combust spell.
Oh.
I'm going to twist my weapon in my hands, cause it to glow a flame using my burning blade attack. And I'm going to run past Alton, and as I do, I'm going to say, Alton, keep an eye on the squirmy one. And I'm going to charge attack Goblin 7, or Hobgoblin 7, for non-lethal damage. I'm basically gonna run in and slide like between Arthur and this giant thing that I've never seen before that's been summoned. And as I do so, I'm gonna fling my weapon at this thing's forehead. 32.
That's a hit.
For 19 damage.
Yeah, that would be bad.
And he's kill steals.
I specifically did non-lethal. So he's like knocked
Alright.
out.
Knockout steals.
So he's incapacitated.
I feel very satisfied by this finally.
Now you might argue that the fire portion can't be non-lethal, but I don't know.
You're not DMing this campaign.
I'm not. So that's
So-
it.
You can quit speaking up.
Burns him to death. Okay, I suggest the group to check the tents as well as the pins.
Right.
I thought he would have had less than the 9.
Okay. I dismiss the Nashrow. It's going to end in a couple turns anyways, but
I say I will free the prisoners.
All right.
I pick up our restrained person, and I drop him before. Well, I got stuck in a wall, but I drop him before Ruth and say, "Promise kept."
In the pit, you find 7 dirty dwarfs.
Does anybody have a rope to throw down to these poor dwarfs?
Not
Someone
anymore.
must-
We used it to tie up the other guy.
Well, that was my rope. Surely somebody else has something.
I didn't bring mine because it would put me overweight.
You can borrow mine, I guess.
Oh, I've got 50 foot of rope. Never mind. So I toss my rope down to the dwarfs, and I pull them up one by one.
All right. So 7 dwarfs have now joined. And now you're up to 25 dwarfs and 10 gnomes. Guys can start a little midget army. And you guys, I'm guessing, search.
Yeah, search the tents, and then
Well, yeah, while all this is going on, Yoshiro's keeping eye of both of the prisoners, making sure they're secure and like tied up next to each other.
I have a plan to run by the group for the prisoner.
Prisoners.
Yeah, well, the one that's conscious and at full health too. I'd really like that for my plan.
Oh god.
Is the other one unconscious?
Yeah.
You should tie him up before you wakes
He's
up.
he's tied.
Bunko, do these beings read as evil to me? The goblins? I detect
Yeah.
evil. They do. Well, okay. So after they're done interrogating them, I got to send them to their god.
Uh-oh. There goes my plan.
Evil
gotta try
shall
to
not be
convince you.
tolerated in any form.
No joy.
Yes, another religious nut in the group.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I'm still gonna run by my plan to the group, so. Okay. I'll come over to you guys and say what I think we should do. So I say that the intact goblin should be told to go to the last camp and tell that camp that they're relieved to go on patrol in another location away from us so that we can come in and free the last set of dwarves. And as long as he doesn't turn on us, he knows the size of our force now and how overwhelming we could be.
He also knows the size of the enemy camp and how many they could rise to overwhelm us.
Exactly.
I may have an idea to supplement this to ensure cooperation.
Your explosive, tie it to his ass.
But that's very close, actually. I mean, these goblins aren't terribly bright, and they're not well versed in the ways of magic. He can't understand a word we're saying, obviously.
We haven't determined that yet.
Yeah, we
they
did.
can speak goblin. Or they can speak common, I think.
No, we already tried talking to this one before. Out of character, we tried talking to this one before, and he couldn't respond.
He responded in Goblin to you who don't know
Yeah.
Goblin.
Yeah, so.
But he might have understood us.
He seems to. Yeah, I mean, I speak Goblin. I could understand him too.
What did he say then?
I wasn't in earshot at the time.
All right, well.
That's why I didn't translate. My point is, he might be more communicative now.
Well, I walk over out of earshot then. I say we could always place something on this this goblin's back and say the mage has rigged it to explode if this goblin does not do what we tell it to do. I believe these are foolish and cowardly creatures, and it is likely that he will go along with this.
I agree.
Excuse me, gentlemen. But are you suggesting we are going to let these evil beings walk out of here alive?
No, I suggest we just let them stay here.
I believe the paramount objective here is securing the safety and the lives of the prisoners, and getting into a fight with the others could put them at danger.
See all these dwarves that we have here? They will probably go return to their lands and bring back miners and warriors to dispatch anything that is left inside here anyways.
Somebody's mic
What's
is
that
buzzing.
beeping?
Yeah, what is that?
Is that somebody trying to queue up, or was it a...
Alright.
Star, say something.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah?
Okay. It's working now.
Weird.
I think that's certainly one option, but I think regardless, we should get someone of our group who can speak their language. I look over at the gnome to get as much information out of them as possible before we do anything further.
Absolutely.
I should keep watch on the entrance to our area.
It's a good idea. I gesture to the gnome.
Yeah, well, Ruth understands Goblin too, don't you?
Nope, she doesn't.
Oh. Fine. Y'all speak, I'll translate.
Yeah, you were the... I guess I should have been clearer, but you were the gnome I was referring to head the interrogation.
Well, since Ruth went back to the goblins, why I said that. Yeah, y'all speak and I'll translate since I'm not near as intimidating.
Okay. What's your intimidate at, Yoshiro?
Let me look. Intimidate is level 7.
Although I have a rather high...
I'm
I can
9.
bluff really good.
What's your bluff at?
12.
That is pretty darn good. That's 2 above me. Well, I've got 9 intimidate. So what do you think he's gonna... To have him go and free or to have him go and take away the other group, I think it would take an intimidate rather than a bluff.
Well, I think bluff would come in handy if we tried to convince him he has an
Oh
explosive
yeah, so
on
we
his
gotta do
backpack.
both.
But we're not even doing that yet. We're just trying to interrogate him for information.
What? Stop. Don't cut my ear off.
Okay, yeah.
He speaks common all of a sudden.
Alrighty. I ask him how many are in the camp to the west.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't know. I'd do intimidation. Oh my god.
It's actually staring at her bosoms instead of her intimidating glare.
Yeah. Stop ogling my boobs.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I think there's maybe 20.
Let's try another question. Is your master present? The mage.
You dark one. I don't want to talk to you.
No, you don't want to talk to me, so I suggest you answer the questions quickly, lest things become a little bit more painful for you.
You guys are going to kill me anyways.
Not necessarily.
It depends upon how painful you want to die.
I hold up
I
my
have a very particular set of skills.
Yes.
I'm voting for cutting his spinal cord and dropping him in the cage. Let him die of starvation.
I hold
Why
up
do you want
my
the
rapier
master?
And say I can poke you.
You guys want to
in many
die
times
quickly
before
or
you die.
something?
Hold on. One at a time. So the goblin asks us why we want the master. Do we want to die or something? And then what was
Yes,
was it
sexy
ice
one.
bones?
Yeah, I was holding my rapier and telling him I could poke you with this many times before you died.
I saw you. How do you use that rapier? You can't hit a barn.
You also saw the
Is he sitting
the
down?
critical.
No, that was Zook. Zook actually hit.
It
Ruth
depends
did.
on where you guys tied him. If he's
I guess I am in charge of the prisoners right now. I moved him over here. He's definitely tied up and he is on the ground, so basically at your mercy.
Okay, so I land on his stomach.
oh,
I jump into him with both knees into his stomach.
a little female gnome getting feisty.
As hard as possible to try to knock the wind out of him.
I think that
Little gnome. I hate these gnome female.
You're
What
not
is it?
showing much respect.
What did you,
You
do
don't
with the other
need
gnomes?
eyes, apparently, if you can't see what's about to happen to you.
yes, tell us.
And I take my knife and put it next to his eye.
Oh, the guy in the big armor over there. He knows what's going on down there.
I glance over at the guy in the big armor.
Yeah, as do I.
We all do, I think.
He at least felt the master down there.
Okay, I'll actually look up and look at him now.
That was the evil presence that drew me here.
Oh. And what about the gnome females, I ask?
Yeah, they're probably dead.
Why did you send them down there?
Well, they like to play.
Who's they?
What's the word? Demon.
Demons.
Demon with wings. I don't know what the word is, and he says.
I say to him in Goblin, just say it in Goblin. I'll translate.
It's a retriever.
And I translate retriever into common. See if anyone recognizes that name.
Oh, I recognize it, but probably not the creature he's talking about. Time for knowledge planes. I think.
Yeah, I probably don't know anything about that.
Do a bardic knowledge.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
Let's try that one. What do I know about him?
Well, Alton knows a hell of a lot more than you.
Oh God, yeah.
A retriever demon is a level 11 demon who is huge and is a construct who is basically assembled to find items or retrieve items, hence the name. They're usually used to guard or take prisoner slaves to do mining and stuff like that. Basically, they're mindless. They are in control of a higher power.
Does Alton share this with us, I assume?
I would share all that stuff.
Okay.
So
I
actually did not think you would be talking about one of those.
I asked the goblin, like poking it in the back with my weapon to remind him that the menacing ninja's still there. Are there any other ways out of this cave? Like everybody can tell that I'm pretty alarmed by what we've just heard.
Well, there's the stairs.
Aside from the entrance above, are there any other exits out of this cave?
There's the river that goes through the south, but you would have to swim under some rocks and stuff. It's a little dangerous. I wouldn't really go that way, but
Nothing
yeah,
deeper.
you guys should go that way. Actually, I think.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I poke him a little bit more to draw blood. Like nothing deeper in the cave, down where the retriever is.
No, the retriever can go through rocks.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Why would one such as a retriever be here? They are normally associated with a god's will. Full gods, but still a god.
Well, the master, he controls a lot of things.
If he had such a status as control, why would he put it here?
Obviously, it's a mining colony, and we have guards, and we have slaves, and we have to go find them because they keep dying, and well, we have to feed them to the other people and stuff, but yes.
I would think that one such as a retriever would be overkill for such a task.
Well, if you have the means, why not just do it?
these creatures are associating with demons.
Hobgoblin 7 has woken up from his sort of unconscious stupor.
His nap.
I put my foot on his throat, and I just kind of stand there with my weight over it, pinning him to the ground until we're done with the goblin, just to let him know that there's another party in charge of him. We'll get to you in a second.
Your weight cuts off the circulation, and he goes back unconscious.
Excellent. Seeing that, I step back off.
So you guys are going to let me go now, right? Why she do that?
I look to the rest of the group and specifically to Alton. Scholar, is this thing truly as bad as this little monstrosity claims?
I do not believe a group such as ours could defeat it. So, mind you, I'm actually purposely not looking at the entry on the monster, so I can't actually tell how tough it is. I do know it's very high CR.
Okay. I poke the thing in the back again, and I say, "Answer the little one's question," gesturing to Ruth.
She hasn't asked me anything.
She did. In text.
Oh, with little mumbles in your mouth and stuff. Ah! I'm not talking anymore. You are cutting traces of me off.
Only because you're not talking.
I am talking.
About
What are they-
what I want to know.
What do you want to know, little gnome?
What would they do to the female gnomes you sent down there?
Well, they're probably dead. I don't know.
You
I
said
don't go
that.
down there. It's too dangerous.
Do we have any further questions for this runt? I look to the group.
Probably.
Hobgoblin 7 wakes up again.
We've already seen
So,
all the. That's all the.
you
We've gone
don't
to all
have
the. Oh no, there's one left, isn't there? One pit that we haven't gone to. It looks like.
This time I don't put my foot on his throat, but I hold my weapon over him and I make sure he knows what's going on.
He's acting like he's just seeing blurry right now. So he's not really sure what's in front of him.
Hobgoblin 7.
Yep.
I coup de grace him.
All right.
Wow, I was worried I was going to be the one that the group is going to be pissed
no,
at.
Dang it.
No, I have to be in character here a little bit. I'm a little sporadic right now. Especially since my intimidate didn't work.
So how does that work? What do you do?
I think I do an attack roll.
No, I mean you can do it without an attack roll. I would think
Oh, I
it's
skewer
a
his
guaranteed hit with
through his
critical hit.
eyeball with my rapier.
Ah. You failed.
Wow. Wow.
He's like, my eye!
So he
He's
lives
screaming
through his.
Luckiest goblin in history.
In Goblin, he says, "You bitch."
I step forward to push Reclusette back and I say,
surprise.
Did you actually
I don't-
roll your coup de grace?
No,
Yeah,
I
"You don't
I
have to. It's guaranteed hit critical."
Well, I got it.
but
I got
it does
20.
critical damage, and then he has to make a saving throw to not die.
But he got it 20.
I got a 20.
he doesn't die, but
Yeah. I push Reclusette back and I say, I don't think we've advanced to that point in the interrogation yet. But,
well, I just
good initiative. As this thing is like screaming,
I'm
rolling
saying-
around on the ground.
You attacked what, Hob 7? Or
yeah.
Well, it would die just from the damage of the attack then.
No,
Yeah.
no, I thought he attacked the one we've been interrogating, Goblin.
No. Hobgoblin 7, the one that was coming
He passes out yet again from the blood loss.
But he doesn't die because he rolled a save 20.
Well, no, the save is to outright not die, but if he still fell below -10, he's dead anyways.
Oh, so I should roll my damage. Is he
Yeah.
flanked? I can do sneak attack against.
You get automatic critical hit.
Okay, well this is gonna take him down below probably. Oh, maybe not. I rolled shit, so 14. So
He
it's
only
not-
had 9 left.
Yeah, so that takes him to -5.
If he had 9, he's not -5,
Negative
so he's not dead technically, but he's bleeding out.
That was funny.
Everybody just kind of stares at this thing that passes out from the pane, and then everybody looks back towards the goblin.
Goblin looks petrified.
I believe you should feel that you know where things are going to end up if you anger our party, and especially if you call that one any sort of name. Is there anything you've neglected to tell us that you would like to mention now?
No.
And I gesture to Ruth.
Well, no, then I just say, pray to your god, and I stick my sword through his chest.
I left. I went over to Arthur.
Oh, well, I guess the paladin does it.
Paladin
Roll
gets to
your-
make his coup de grace now.
As Arthur hears these guys die, he nods in satisfaction
Get
as
an
he
automatic
faces south.
critical hit.
Automatic critical hit, so I just gotta roll damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No 20 this time.
So 14 points of damage.
It does 14 damage, and then the goblin has to roll at least a 14 on its fortitude save or outright die.
He rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4.
So he's
Ooh.
dead. I
He outright
stick my
dies.
sword through his chest.
Alright.
I shrug and collect my ropes.
Torture does not become us.
Seven's not dead yet.
Hobgoblin 7 wakes up.
Oh. Oh.
This is like a scene on a battlefield where people are just walking around bayoneting people, and one of them just keeps getting back up.
Alrighty, now I'll interrogate him.
Oh. He's gonna be very cooperative at this point, I would think.
So he actually wakes up from -5. I thought you actually bled
He's
out
in
from
a
that point.
daze.
He
Like how
evidently
did-
stabilized.
I think
No.
he would wake up very quickly watching his goblin ally get just skewered.
I'll yank him like by the collar to face. Where are the drugs? No,
Come with me if you want to live.
I'll yank him up by the collar, and I will say, "You need to tell us anything we ask, or you will join your friend over there." I make sure he's angled to a spot where he can see this, like, husk of a goblin.
He can't see that far.
Okay.
Because of the blood in his eye from me.
Does he respond at all, like in common?
No, he's not even talking in a language right now. He's just grunting and...
I'll walk over to him then, and I'll cast Cure Minor Wounds on him. That'll restore 1 hit point and keep him from bleeding out.
I think a potion would make more sense than wasting a spell.
A cantrip?
Oh, never
Your
mind.
minor is a cantrip, level 0.
Never mind.
What's his reaction, Bunko?
He starts to come to. He's starting to snarl.
A little bit of pressure against the throat, not enough to pass him out, but to stop the snarling.
He's snarling but being pinned.
You are in a very bad place, my friend, and you have very, very few options left to you. You will tell us what we want to know, or you will die. Very, very painfully, I might add.
Zook hears, "You stupid human, not everybody speaks your dirty language."
I'll reply back to him that it would be best to speak in common if he doesn't want to die.
I don't know common, you stupid gnome. I just said that.
There's the other one that knew common.
He claims he doesn't know common.
True.
Well, this was bound to happen in a cave full of goblins. I was surprised we found one that could speak a civilized tongue. Ask him what he knows about the master in the lower levels and the goblins, or the gnomes.
Tell us what you know about the master in the lower levels as well as the female gnomes that were sent down, and don't forget to tell us what you know about that retriever that's down there as well.
He basically relays the same information that you already know.
Okay. I just tell the guys
Nothing
I'm
really
learning nothing new, unfortunately. I'll specifically ask him if he knows what happened to the female gnomes other than that they were sent down.
He says they're probably dead and good riddance.
Ask him.
And
Ask him.
I'll tell that to Ruth. In those exact words.
Ask him how their master contacts them.
And how does your master communicate with you?
He usually appears to one of us, gives us a job,
Appears to you in person or
watches
in a
over
vision?
us occasionally.
In person, in a vision.
Yes. He visits sometimes, but usually not. He's usually doing other things elsewhere.
How does he appear to you?
That's what I was asking.
He's always in black. You don't see his face. He might be human. I don't know.
Okay. I tell them exactly what I heard. And I relay Ruth's question as well, asking him how the gnomes, does he know how the gnomes would have died? Or do he has any other details on that?
No, I keep telling you this. You guys just keep talking and talking and talking. It's so
Stepping
boring.
on the throat right now. Just
You
to
don't
shut
hear
him up.
You don't understand him.
I can tell when he's getting mouthy though.
You can tell the attitude. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And I let Ruth know that he just doesn't have any clue, just like the other one didn't.
Just kill me.
Ruth just turns away from the conversation then.
One last question, Zook, and then we can
I have one
wash our
question,
hands
too.
of this.
Okay, two more
Okay.
questions.
Is ask him perhaps if there is any way of signaling the rest of the horde to potentially leave the cave. Is there some sort of warning system that would either send them deeper to the lower levels or out completely?
Okay. Is there any way you can communicate with the rest of your party to get them to either evacuate or to retreat down further into the cave? Other than messengers, of course.
There's the stairs going down.
I said communicate, not with messengers.
No, it's only one way. He just talks to us and tells us what to do. And
No, is there any way for goblins to communicate with each other and hobgoblins and so forth? Not counting the master, to tell them to either go up front or retreat. War drums.
he tells us whatever to do. He tells us what places to raid, what things to get, who to sell stuff to. I mean, everything like that. I mean, what do you want me to do? Just kill me now. I hate these questions.
Okay, I get the attention of the group.
I turn to Star and I tell him he doesn't know how to do anything if the master doesn't tell him, so he's clueless.
Okay, I get the attention of the group. I'm going to forego my question for right now because I ask, has anybody seen Ruth?
She does have a habit of disappearing on us. Perhaps she went to check on her kinsman.
Okay.
I'll go looking if you want to continue with the interrogation.
I go ask the big massive dwarves if they've seen Ruth.
I'll go with them. But you guys can finish the interrogation. I guess we can deal with that afterwards, simultaneously.
I asked Zook to ask him, who's in charge of sending the gnomes down there? Is it a specific goblin or is it the master?
Okay. And I play universal translator.
Who is the what was the question?
Who sends them down there? Are they just like zombied out and they go wandering down there, or just like one of the goblins, hobgoblins, or something send them down there?
All right.
You only do what the master says.
We're not zombies. Of course we're alive.
No, the gnomes. The female gnomes. You
the
said
female
they're
gnomes are
sent
zombies.
down there. How are they sent down there?
They walk.
Okay, so they freely go to their death.
No.
So then how are they sent down there?
They walk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who sends them down there?
We send them down there.
Who is we? Give me a name. Are you one of the we?
Sometimes.
He dies. I kill him. Another coup de grace.
Please.
So as that's going on,
We're beating a dead horse over here.
yeah, as that's going on, I guess Alton and myself, and it looks like Godfrey have moved to the party that we have rescued thus far to see if they've
37
seen...
people. I would think they would have
Yeah.
seen her.
I'm letting Alton take the lead. I'm just kind of following him.
They say that the gnome went down the stairs to the southeast here.
Oh boy,
Where did they go?
These stairs?
I guess they link up to the ones we've already seen.
Yes.
Well, we must go help her.
Let's go after her.
I comment that I'm rather surprised she said nothing to even me about leaving.
Call back to the rest of the party and
She
say,
did.
Roof's
Not
run
to
off
me.
down the stairs. We gotta
Arthur.
go after her. You guys done with that prisoner?
Yeah.
I suppose we shall proceed.
I read all of her text and it said nothing about going down there.
Yeah, but it's pretty much like a goodbye.
Yeah, but still, historically, Ruth has told me something or said something to me before she would do something like this. That's my point.
I am surprised Arthur didn't speak up. But moving on.
Knowing Foster, I'd be surprised if he read it.
He probably didn't notice it. Probably standing there
Yeah.
and said, "I have a bag in my hand. What's this from?
What's in the bag, Arthur?
Like, got a bag? Why am I holding a bag?"
Yeah,
I'm guessing you
Truth,
guys
I
go down
didn't
the
notice
stairs.
that message.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I've been reading stuff about summons on the other monitor and didn't even look at what the text was because it was all chat anyways, so I didn't even read it.
Ruth is over there giving away her
Well, I remember
secrets
seeing
and-
whistles haunt over, but I didn't see the other one. So
Yeah,
I open the bag and look at it.
All right. The party goes down the stairs.
Hold
In
on.
the bag
What's
is
in the
about
bag?
a little over 3,700 gold pieces.
Oh.
Nice.
We still have to go after her.
Alrighty, so party token to down the stairs.
This looks to be her bag of worldly possessions.
that's not good.
Misadventures and Dwarf Gnome Brigade.
At least we have quite a few of them.
Do the dwarves and gnomes go with us down to there?
It's up to you guys. I put the party token on level 3.
Where's 3?
If we've rescued all their people, they can go ahead and leave, I guess.
No,
There was
there's
still one more
cave,
Based
cage,
on
so
what we
west.
were described,
there?
I might want to help.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, that was the surprising bit. We didn't go free the other prisoners.
Yeah, the dwarfs do not want to come with you. They want to free the other cell.
And there's, 37 of them now, and they're all armed with orcish or goblin weapons?
There's 25 of them.
Plus
the
10
Yes.
Okay, I can't find the level where the party token is.
Far right.
Okay, there it is. Okay, thank you.
Is,
Didn't see the party token.
well, what are the the gnomes? Why am I always saying goblins? What are the gnomes saying?
The gnomes are with you guys. Alton and Reclusette were the ones that basically did their diplomacy to keep them around.
I would tell the dwarves that we would eventually help them free the other ones, but we have to go after our party member. If they feel that they must go do it themselves, they certainly have the numbers to make quite a battle of it. And we would wish them well.
Crashed again.
What's
All right.
everybody else's response?
Well,
Fly be free?
I would think that if they go outside, there's a chance of them dying.
Not going outside. They're going to go to the other pit and kill the hobgoblins there.
Oh, having the dwarves go free their own? Yeah, that would be fine with me.
I think 30 dwarves should have no problem.
Yeah, let them avenge their
20-some.
against their captors.
Close enough.
If it's what they want to do, and again, I would tell them that we would have to be making our way back up here, and would help them anyway. But we have to see to our party first. And this is obviously as we're making our way to the stairs, like we're not tarrying now that we know that she's disappeared.
So what do the dwarves say to that?
We don't have time. They can stay there if they want. We're going down the stairs.
Okay.
Dwarfs are going to go to the camp.
You guys want to take like a brief, 2-minute break to let Icebones get back and let everybody kind of stretch?
Sure.
Since we're between levels right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I've got company. My wife's been asking me to get off early most of the night.
So, right. So let's. You still there, Itham?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. So what do you do?
Well, I'm headed to where you know I'm going.
Yep.
I'm actually looking for a good hiding place.
So do you go
Someplace
down
to
the,
hold out for a night or so.
You go down the stairs, or you're at the stairs going down to the
Right.
fourth floor.
I'm actually thinking of the alcove to the west. If I can find a good place to just hole up, regain some hit points and all my spells. Because I don't really want a complete suicide mission here.
Or did you want to sneak down the stairs, or did you want to stay up here?
Let's stay up here for now.
Okay.
Do you know the alcove that I'm talking about?
I revealed you right there.
So that's what I'm thinking about.
So I take it I inspired a biobrig.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we just can't go on without you.
Yes, I'm so critical to the entire party. My 10 damage.
All right. So
No,
what
it's
do
your
you-
translation skills.
What do you do in the alcove?
Alcove?
I am
Yes.
thinking of some camouflage.
Call out to Ruth. Oh, are you doing Ruth right now?
Yes, I'm doing this right now.
Oh, okay.
And now
Just
the
got back.
party passes completely by Ruth while she sleeps.
Where is Ruth? I don't see Ruth.
She
Point, we
is-
don't know where she is.
No, we don't know. That's the thing.
Ah,
Yeah, we don't.
I didn't realize that. Okay, yes, let's let her have her turn.
Crud, if only I had the second level spell left.
Well, what I mean, you broke from the party for a reason.
Yeah.
So now, what are you doing? You're just hiding out?
Yeah, I'm camping out. Get ready to go down to the last level. The next level.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's all I'm doing. I want to regain spells and hit points since probably isn't that big of a rush now.
Okay. You trying to hide yourself or what?
Yes.
Because this level does have enemies on it. Like the scum that you guys didn't kill is in that northern pool.
Which is why I'm staying at the southern section.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm saying is there might be some wandering monsters and stuff like that.
Possibly, but most of them would learn not to come over here because of the scum we killed already.
All right. Is that everything that you're doing?
Yeah, just trying to hide out there. Maybe pile up some rocks to get down underneath. Or behind, rather.
All right.
So if that's it, where are the stairs down? Because I would assume that's where we're heading.
The way that I did the map is the stairs alternate. So you guys just came down these stairs to your guys' right. So those are horizontal. The ones that are vertical are down.
So
Oh, I get it.
So these over here would be down.
Yeah.
Well, how do we even get over there? The first. Oh,
north.
right. Yeah, I guess we make the long trek north. Like, I guess I speak up as we're moving down to this level that she's obviously, in Yoshiro's mind, heading down to the bottom floor to check out what happened to the gnomes. And knowing her attitude, she's doing it by herself. So I guess we make quickest way down to the lowest level. And since we've already got that mapped out, I guess we just move all the way to those northern stairs.
Have we been down to that lowest level?
We've
Not
been
the
down
lowest
one
level, but-
one lower than this.
Where the ghost things were.
So we'd have to go down to that next level to check for gnome remains.
We've been down one further than this, and we'd have to go down one below that. And that's presumably where she's heading.
Not to mention it's probably a big badass monster lair.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'd take the path that we took the first time. If you want to just cut us down, or
You
if
can
we have any
encounter
interruptions.
us on that road, or you can cut us down.
So, what do you guys do?
We are taking the north stairs down to level 4. If we encounter anything on the way, you can stop us.
And then from level 4 we will go down to level 5. So
No, we don't know which stairway goes to level 5.
Which,
like-
oh no, we do. It's we've
The
been
one to
it.
the right. Oh, no, it's the
No,
one.
it's the one in by 16.
Yeah, you're right.
So it'd probably be better to go down. That would work. We just have to get by that stupid thing again.
So, which one?
This one, at 16, that one heads down to level 5, right?
That one is over by where you guys killed the bugbears.
You told us which one headed down to level 5, so which one is that? I just remember you telling us.
Looks like it has to be the southeast.
Okay, yeah, that's the one that I thought. I guess it's alternating on different levels, even.
But which one on the third level you go down?
That's the north one. One clear up there.
I'm pointing to it.
Alright, you guys are on the 4th level now.
All right, and I guess
These
we...
stairs?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are the
we-
stairs going down.
But we know that's going down, so we'll probably take the most direct route, which is going to be that
Yep.
east wall.
And we're going to be staying away from those pools.
So we run the east wall until we hit the stairs.
Yep.
Could we run into anything?
Nope. You get to the stairs.
I guess at the stairs,
Do a listen check.
yeah, like we've not gone any farther down this, and we've heard really bad things about this level.
Is there any dust on the floor?
There's a lot more dirt on the floor than there are on the other floors.
All right, I'm specifically listening down the stairwell.
You hear some scurrying.
Like rat-size scurrying or goblin-size scurrying?
It's unclear right now.
Well,
Well, I don't
something's
The giant
alive
rats
down
are
there.
the same size as goblins.
I hear something that might be her. We should proceed.
Yeah, dust/dirt disturbed.
If I guess as we're like on the stairs, I would like to talk to the party, kind of slowing our descent a little bit. We need some sort of contingency plan if we come across this demon that they claim is down here. What do we want to do? It doesn't sound like we can necessarily take this thing on with confidence, and I mean, we need to
recommend we
make
run
sure
away.
of our objectives. Are we here to simply find Ruth and get back out, or what are we doing?
If we
We
can-
should fight this demon.
No. I
Even at
mentioned
full
it.
Remember
strength,
that
I'd be
Arthur is a
hesitant to
Arthur,
warlord,
fight
yes,
the
I
beast.
know.
so
We all kind of roll our eyes.
I mentioned Arthur. I said, I think it would be near suicide. We should search for any remains for a little bit. If we run into this demon, we should strategically redeploy to another level. Like, the hell out of here.
There's also something we're mentioning, that there could be a powerful sorcerer down here who... I want to make sure everyone knows that this is far more danger than
that is a
we've walked
possibility,
into.
but if the dragon had any truth to it, that is unlikely.
That is a good point. And I would not expect a sorcerer of this seeming ego and power to live in a dank, dark cave with goblins.
Nor
I'll
to
live
let us
first,
get away
that's
with killing all of his
Well,
horde.
a sorcerer of
Yeah.
such power could live in a magnificent mansion wherever he wished, and not be in the cave at all.
It matters not. The rescue of our party member is utmost.
So we find Ruth, and along the way maybe find trace of her kin, and we get out of here.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we cautiously, I guess, make our way in.
Does anybody have track? See if we can find any tracks of gnomes.
I think it was just Ruth.
Back
Yep.
to feet.
Yeah, I don't have survival. Anybody have survival skill?
What
No,
I'm saying,
Nope.
in order to use
Nope.
survival to track something, is the track feat, which rarely anyone ever takes. So I doubt anyone
Oh.
has it.
Yeah, I think we've usually been using survival though.
No, I mean you have to have a feat in order to do that.
yes.
Oh.
And Ruth has that feat.
Okay, so nobody else has it. Gotcha.
Nope. I look over to Godfrey. You said that you tried to look down here with your senses, and it was so strong that you were rendered unconscious.
That's what I've been told.
Yes. He was trying to make a bottleneck on the stairs to fight off the horde, and he was struck by a great evil that basically stunned him to the point of collapsing, and then he was taken captive.
Elton, do you have anything up your sleeve, or sleeves as it were, that may come in handy if we should run into the misfortune of this creature?
I have few spells remaining for today. I do have a haste. I do have the ability to make us attack and run faster for about 30 seconds.
That could come in handy. How about anyone else? Do we have any ideas as to what we could do in an emergency? And this is
There's
basically
always the
all...
charge.
Yes, my friend. There's always the charge.
Might I recommend we go up one level and let our more powerful spellcasters recharge their spells?
My friend, that would take a third of a day. I don't
True,
think we
you're
have
true,
time to
true.
sleep while Ruth is down here.
But do we know she made it all the way down here?
We did not
but
encounter
we did not
her.
encounter her. This is her likely destination.
Yes.
Okay.
We have no choice but move forward.
All right, so do a listen checks.
We did 3 already. Are we doing another one?
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, I rolled one better.
I just tried to roll /listen. Dude.
Ah.
Do we hear anything? We're gonna run right in this thing. It's gonna be right on top.
Guys, don't hear anything.
We're screwed.
Onward, forward.
We're all doomed.
Do we see any bones of gnomes laying around on the ground?
Not right now.
Not yet until... Right, yeah, under its feet. We see them.
Should at this point would someone like me to send a light ahead of us?
Good idea.
Sure, why not? Announce our presence.
Well,
Got my,
other than
I got my
other
light
than
on.
stumble,
It'll take the...
I
have my
I could-
lantern on.
I could sneak ahead, but you are all aware as to how that has gone in these caves
yes,
previously.
just like
We've
me, your lack of dark vision has worked against you.
I mean, I could still move ahead. It would be perilous, and but it could pay off. It has worked a little in these caves.
Till you're 5 feet away from a
So
huge demon.
He's like,
it's a
roll
real pity
smell.
that I don't
You
have
smell
magic
his
circle.
breath.
The demon is going to see you. Don't worry about it.
If I had magic circle,
Well, I guess
I have that scroll of greater planar binding.
we're not confident in anybody's ability to scout ahead in these circumstances, so we move ahead in like wedge formation with Arthur at the tip of the wedge.
Sounds
Arthur
like a plan.
drinks his cure moderate wounds potion.
Oh yes, before that is, I advise we all ready ourselves as best we can.
I think it's
AKA
2d8
any
plus
any
3.
healing should be done now if anybody has any.
I
Does
still
anybody
have
have
two,
any to spare?
I have two
Yes,
more
I
cure
do.
light wounds left with me.
Could
I-
I bum one of those from you?
Yes.
That would be nice.
Thank you.
And you know what? I could lay on hands
Oh, that would be really nice.
over here.
Ooh.
So I'm at 14 of 33.
All right, cure light
Yep.
is how much?
1d8 plus 1.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that must have been a good one.
Here you go, fair maiden. And I lay hands on Recluse, and I do give 12 hit points.
Where do you lay your hands?
It heals better
I
on my
am-
boobs.
I am a gentleman. I touched the back of her hand.
Oh, or back over. Okay.
Little did you know that's her erogenous. So
Yeah, exactly. How much does it heal for?
12 points.
I offer the Centaur a potion of protection from chaos and a potion of displacement.
Well, I should make use of them. Well, I take the potion of protection from chaos, so I think that'd be more useful. I tell you to keep your potion of protection from or for displacement.
The displacement is a 50% mischance.
Well, I'd rather you not get one shot, so to speak.
In general, though, it's probably better for you to one in melee, and it would have to rush through everyone to probably get to me.
True. Alrighty. Shall we move out?
I guess we are left with little choice. Keep an eye out for the little one.
Arthur, I shall stand shoulder to shoulder with you.
Yes, if we face this being, we shall do so together.
Zook shakes his head at is thinking these foolish people. They are brave, but they are stupid, is what he thinks.
I said Arthur was proud, didn't I? On my character description? And brash?
And no one ever said paladins were smart.
Oh, I am very smart. I'm also very concerned about a missing companion.
I am too. I'm just concerned about getting us all killed in the process.
I'm not as much so.
Because right now we're trusting dwarves that couldn't even tell us how to get around down here where she went.
I will ready my longbow instead of my thing, and it is an illuminating longbow because I picked that up. So I put away my hooded lantern and use my illuminated longbow.
Pretty.
All right.
I think that's only 20 feet, though, instead of 30 feet, right?
All right, so Cloud, you want to take control of the party token and move us to our destiny?
Righto.
Oh, I can think of a lot of other D words instead of that.
Destiny, doom, despair, death.
All right,
Destruction.
roll a 1d20.
Who?
All of us?
Yep.
Just a 1d20?
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh, fuck. Recluse explodes.
Oh, God.
Ice notices that the ground is shaking.
Guys, we're having either an earthquake or something heavy's walking around down here. The ground's shaking.
You may do another listen check if you wish.
Aha!
Hello.
Whoa.
Sounds like
Two of us hear everything.
you pick up on something very large that is about 100 meters in front of you, or 100 feet in front of you. It seems to be walking away from you.
I make stop and silent motions with my hands very frantically.
I stop and remain silent very frantically.
As do I. Does Arthur charge ahead?
I
Do you
stand
restrain
still.
Arthur?
Could any of us restrain Arthur?
Do you
think you
inject
could.
tranquilizers into his ass?
What is?
He
What
is
is
not
it?
charged yet because he cannot see the enemy.
Okay.
You held your hand up. What do you see?
I continue
I hear
to
it.
listen. I continue to listen, see if it's getting further away.
It is getting further away, and you hear a screech.
A screech is it a
What
bat
kind of
screech,
screech?
or what kind of screech?
It sounds like a bat, or that kind of screech.
Oh, joy. I
I
say,
still-
I think there's a lot of things down here instead of just this demon.
Oh, I say that in extremely quiet tones that about 100 to 120 feet in front of us there is an exceptionally large creature walking away from us, and it may or may not be the source of the screeching.
Did all of us hear the screech, or just the ones that had good listen checks?
Everybody but 20 got it.
Okay, so 3 of us heard the screech.
Why'd you all stop? What's the matter?
There's a lot of sounds ahead of us.
Something
and it's
very, very large
big
is
and loud.
in front of us.
I believe we expected this, my friends. If some of us want to turn back, I don't think anyone would hold it against you, but I'm afraid I cannot leave a companion down here in the dark.
No, but we don't want to stumble into this thing around the corner either.
Falco, what's
Well-
the 5th level spell scroll? It may be important for me to know.
You can roll
It's
it
a
now.
scroll. Yeah, I suggest we roll it just in case it's
Okay,
something I could know.
50%, please. Divine scroll. Roll again.
What? Oh, divine scroll.
2.
Is it hold demon?
Summon angel?
Yeah.
Probably a druid spell.
Dispel demon or banish demon would be.
Yeah.
5th level divine scroll 62 is scrying,
Ugh.
which could be used to find Ruth immediately.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yay!
true.
I
Okay,
highly recommend
cast
we
the damn
use
thing.
this thing.
I highly recommend that as well.
That would have to be used by any of the divine casters in the party.
Yes,
Yeah.
I cannot cast divine anything.
That would just be Godfrey.
That would be me.
Say, here, Godfrey, try this.
So what is the nature of scrying? You have to focus on a specific object?
You see and hear some creature who may be at any distance. If the
Oh.
subject succeeds on a will save, the scrying attempt simply fails.
Oh god. So, alright, I'm just going to point this out before this happens, like before we start getting excited about rolls. You just said you see and hear. It's not like we know immediately where it is. She's supposedly
But
asleep,
if we see
hiding.
her sleeping,
No,
she
but we can't
definitely-
see her. She's in the
not-
dark.
You guys don't know any of that, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm just talking about out of game. We're going to see a picture of darkness.
So we don't know where she is, like, as in we figured out on a map.
We
just
think
have
that
a-
she has been taken
we
to
just
the
have a-
abyss.
We just have an
you
image
see and
of
hear the
location.
subject and subject's immediate surroundings, approximately 10 feet in all directions.
Yeah, but since
Oh,
she's
wow.
hiding in complete darkness and actually trying to remain hidden, you're just going to get darkness, further reinforcing our theory that she's down here somewhere.
Nice.
We're dead.
Or no, it wouldn't be dead because we'd see her breathing and hear.
Well,
her
she could
breathing.
be in a stomach.
We'd see the stomach then.
No,
No,
yeah,
because
you'd
there's
see
no
10
light
feet,
in a stomach.
10 feet around, regardless
no-
of light.
No, but there's no light. Like,
I think it's regardless of light because it's magic.
no, we had
Let's
this
ask the
happen on the
DM and
previous
let him
campaign.
judge that.
Oh, because we put her in a room, so all they would see is a room.
You're not going to see anything.
Okay.
There's
Never
nothing
mind.
about magical night vision in the spell. It's like
Alright,
a camera.
Never mind.
It does say, as if all divination scrying spell tensor has your full visual acuity.
Oh,
Including
Godfrey's a
magical
human.
effects.
Which I
human
can,
doesn't-
yeah, I can't see in the dark.
All right, so we just say this happens, and Godfrey gets a vision of darkness. Is that correct, Bunko?
If you use it, yes.
I guess we did.
Unless, she
Well,
decides to have a campfire in the middle of a enemy cave.
She
and
said
stuff.
she said she was hiding, and we can't retcon that.
Yeah, and we would just be doing it to check to see if she's outside. If she went out of the cavern instead of into it deeper, because there's a chance of that happening.
Yes.
So if you just see blackness, that's all. She's still somewhere in here
One
and
fifth
alive.
level
I don't think it
scroll
would
off
key
the
in
loot
on a dead
list.
thing.
And I guess we keep moving on.
And we move forward.
And might I suggest we consider the time before we start a major battle?
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
here's
yeah,
here's
fine
what
right
I
now.
suggest. Off of knowing all you see is blackness, then, and if you can see her, she's not dead. I say, well, then she probably hasn't come down here yet, and I
What?
think it'd be just as dangerous as searching the entire cave above us. So if we just stay at the stairwell, right around the stairwell, we'll eventually run into her.
I don't buy that logic.
Okay.
If he saw darkness, she could be anywhere, and we think that she's come down here.
So the scrying does not provide sound, just image, right?
Wouldn't it?
That you see and hear.
And
So if
Hear,
you're
yeah.
sleeping, we
Okay,
would hear
so-
you snoring, and that's it.
Bunko, the question arises, would Godfried have heard her breathing while she was asleep?
Yes.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
But how can you tell that from sleeping breath, from hiding in the dark from this giant creature that's down here breath?
Probably, if I was looking at that giant creature, my breath would be a little more heightened and shallow.
I still don't buy the logic.
Okay.
On the time thing, I really I would be willing to give this another hour if it meant that we could potentially get done with this
I
cave.
agree. I just was pointing out what time it was before we started a potentially extremely major battle.
It's 8.
Yeah. For some of us it's 8. For others of us it's 10 or 11. So.
11, yeah.
Does
Do we have
everyone-
anybody that can't?
Yeah. Does anyone vote to not keep going?
No, I didn't, because I only